I think probably the words of Goethe describe it best, and I'll paraphrase. A phenomenon like Mozart is something that can't be explained.
Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was born on January 27, 1756, in Salzburg, Austria. As a 3-year-old, Mozart learned the piano by watching his father Leopold teach his older sister Maria Anna.
This child prodigy, who was writing music by the age of 6, began very quickly to develop his skills in all of the different musical forms, and he mastered them all.
Starting at the age of 6 until 17, Mozart traveled and performed across Europe with his sister.
Mozart made a living as a concert pianist, and so he wrote many of his concertos for piano for himself to bring along on tour. He'd write a symphony for this gig he's got next Thursday, and sometimes it was that quick.
By 17, Mozart was appointed assistant concertmaster for the Royal Court of Salzburg, where he expanded his range of musical works.
One of the remarkable things about Mozart is the fact that he succeeded in so many different musical genres, including opera, symphony, chamber music, sonata, even musical comedy. Mozart worked constantly and at a lightning pace.
Mozart married in 1782 and lived lavishly off his success, almost to the brink of ruin. To earn money, he continued to be a prolific composer and performer, and in 1786, Mozart successfully premiered his opera, The Marriage of Figaro.
Mozart's really the one who brought opera to a more personal and great level, such that these works have never disappeared.
But Mozart's opulent lifestyle, coupled with the Austro-Turkish War, caused major financial problems, propelling Mozart into a deep depression.
He was, later in life, turning more inward and looking at things more reflectively and perhaps more seriously. Even the Magic Flute, for example, had spiritual overtones that were unusual both for Mozart and for opera in general at the time.
In the final year before his death, Mozart made a personal recovery and composed some of his most famous works, including the Magic Flute and the final piano concerto in B-flat.
Mozart wrote in every genre he tackled flawlessly. He gave us over 600 pieces, and he did it in half of a lifetime. There is no one ever, before or since, like Mozart. He is one of a kind, and as the centuries roll by, he becomes even more valid.
Although he died from illness at 35 on December 5, 1791, today Mozart's influence can be heard in the music of Bugs Bunny cartoons to rock and roll legends such as Billy Joel and Van Halen.